Oh, the hospice. Yes. Leslie was being treated here years ago. He'd come here thinking it was familiar and safe.
You know where we are?
Just ahead is the hospice my brother runs. He'll take us in.
That didn't answer my question.
I honestly don't know. For all I know, I'm losing my mind and you're just a delusion. But I'd like to think I still have a shred of dignity and an obligation to protect my patient. As an officer of the law, you should too.
I hope his brother's not a jerk too.
Alright my friends, welcome back to my walkthrough for The Evil Within, which is being played on AKUMU Difficulty. This chapter is called The Patient, and we're going to wait here before that big haunted comes out of the room. If you stay on this side, he won't be able to spot you, and then you can easily sneak behind him and stab him in the head. And now we're going to collect the first collectible in this chapter, map fragment number 5. There are 7 collectibles total in this chapter, and also 2 keys for us to collect. So what I'm going to start doing is collect everything that there is to collect around this area before we go and meet Dr. Jimenez's brother. I'm pretty sure that won't be a happy reunion. Never quite understood the significance of this scene though. That woman comes out of the room on fire, but she looks like a ghost. It's almost like we're reliving the past, perhaps. It would make sense. The second collectible is in this room. It's a journal left by the person who was occupying this house. Maybe it was left by that woman who came out of the house running in flames. She always drops some green gel, so always make sure that you collect that. And now before we go and take care of Dr. Valerio, and where am I going? I'm supposed to be going in the opposite direction. Before we go and take care of Dr. Valerio, I'm going to save the mysterious woman in distress here. If you don't save her, then that haunted will throw her into the flames and she will die. And, well, you won't get anything. However, if you save her, she mysteriously disappears here, but she drops some green gel that you can pick up. I don't quite know the significance of this woman, but if you don't do this, then she will die. So I would feel pretty bad leaving someone in danger and not helping them out, so that's why I save her. It's not even about the green gel. She carries a paper on her hand, but as far as I know, no one really knows what that paper has written on it, and she doesn't drop it. I'm actually pretty curious about what that paper might say. It doesn't really impact the story in any way if you save her or not. But I question why they put the woman there in the first place. It just seems like an Easter egg almost. Because normally you wouldn't even notice the woman being carried towards the fire by that haunted. Though you can faintly hear her say, "Help me, help me." So yeah, I would feel really bad if I didn't help her. Let's go take care of Dr. Valerio now. Have your shotgun ready and a match.
Shush. Don't you fret.
Doc, no, don't.
Valerio, it's me.
The good doctor is here.
This is my brother, Valerio. Leslie's original doctor.
Peel away. Yes, expose everything.
Hey, what are you doing?
He was ripping off his scalp. That's probably rather painful and bizarre at the same time. I'm guessing he's not a good doctor, just like Dr. Jimenez there, and that he experimented on some of his patients. It would make sense if that's the case. Now we're going to open this guy's guts so we can collect a key. The very first key in the chapter. It would be funny if in AKUMU Difficulty this guy would actually got up and we had to fight him, but I guess that's not the case. And there's nothing left to pick up here. I'll pick up a couple of matches a little bit later on, so I don't need the matches in that room. And now what we're going to do is collect the third collectible in the chapter, another journal. And as we head to the safe room, we're going to pick up the last 4 collectibles in this chapter. So let's go ahead and do that. Keep in mind that 2 of the collectibles that we obtain in this chapter are missable, so you need to obtain them during this sequence, otherwise you'll have to restart the chapter to get them. It's 2 map fragments that you can collect during this sequence, and you can also collect the missing person poster and the newspaper article, even though those 2 you can collect after this scene plays out. Let's get the missing person poster first. I'm still curious as to how they get into this world in the first place. But apparently they all end up going insane due to the light of the lighthouse. Here is the map fragment number 6. This is one of the collectibles that you can miss. And now all that you need to do is approach Tatiana, and after you do that, the door in this cell room will open and you can collect the next collectible, another map fragment, which is by the sink here. There it is.
Fine, 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 fine.
You don't look well at all. Do take care of yourself.
Okay, and now if you want, you might want to consider saving your game here. I'm going to do that because in the next section it's not very hard, but it can turn into a complicated fight up ahead, so you might as well save and just be on the safe side. And now we're going to do a few upgrades. We're going to increase the amount of shotgun ammo that we can carry and increase the amount of grenades that we can carry. And then I'm going to focus on upgrading my Agony crossbow. Increase everything by level 2 if you have enough green gel. If you don't, you can always use the keys, but I'm going to save them for the next chapter. And that's all the upgrades that I need for now. So let's go take care of the next section. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but nothing that we can't handle. Very important that you step out of this room, pick up the axe on this table, because we're going to be using it in just a little bit. And now all that we need to do is keep following Leslie.
What's wrong with this kid?
No matter how fast you try to get inside, you always get hit with the door on your face, which is a shame. Pick up the matches here, and now we're going to head down.
He's gone down there.
and obtain a few more items, which are to our left right here. And now let's go reunite with Leslie and have that axe ready.
Oh, thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
Okay, we're dealing with an invisible enemy here, but you can actually hear his footsteps, so once you hear his footsteps getting very close, just take a swing of your axe and you'll finish him off.
Safe at all?
If not, you can always throw a flashbolt to the ground, and that will stun him, and then you can approach him and stab him with your knife. Whichever method you want to use is fine. I just used the axe so that I could save a flashbolt. They always drop green gel, which is very good. 1,000 points worth of green gel. And now we're going to witness another cutscene.
The stairs are gone.
We must be collectively losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Oh God, no. Ruvik, it is you. Leslie,
Who the hell are you?
no, don't follow.
Yeah, Jimenez, like I have a choice. Okay, so we're going to follow Ruvik here in first person view. It almost feels like I'm playing Doom here. And the next section is going to be a little bit troublesome, but again, it's nothing that we can't handle. We just have to deal with a bunch of enemies at the same time, and that can be a little bit complicated. Especially in AKUMU difficulty, since the enemies are just so fast and aggressive, and even when you take them down they get back up so fast. We're going to start by pulling the lever on the wall over there so that we can drain this pool of blood and guts. And now I'm going to disarm that bomb that's on the wall. Remember, don't do this unless you're feeling pretty confident about your timing, because your margin of error in AKUMU difficulty is a lot smaller. This has anything? No. And let's disarm this trap here. Gain an extra part. And don't forget to pick up this shock bolt. There's another time bomb in a wall in this room, but I'll just let it be. I don't really need parts anyway. Push this lever twice to reveal another statue with a key, which we're going to collect next. And then, for the upcoming fight that we're going to have, make sure you have at least one explosive bolt prepared, that you have one grenade, and your shotgun, of course. You'll need one grenade and one explosive bolt, and that should be enough, and of course a few shotgun shells. Leave that trap set because we're going to use it to kill at least one of our enemies. So set up an explosive bolt. Now equip your grenades and be ready, because the battle starts as soon as you approach this door. Here comes Ruvik once again. That's a lot of bodies right there. Now this area has a lot of traps and fire traps that you can use, but this method is faster and it really doesn't require you to use that much ammunition. Plus, considering the haunted moves so fast here, you might as well just shoot them down. I was actually a little bit lucky in this segment here because and I actually didn't need to burn these two bodies, but oh well. There's the doppelganger, we have to dispose of him. Wait for him to collide against the trap there, and that's why I left it. And he's still alive, sometimes he dies, other times he stays alive. And then just use an explosive bolt against him. and you will kill him, and that concludes the fight. So it wasn't too bad, though like I said, I was a little bit lucky because one of those fat haunted actually didn't attack me straight away and gave me enough time to throw a match and burn the bodies around me. If he had tried to grab me, I would have been in a difficult predicament, but fortunately everything turned out well. And now all that we need to do is run until the end of this corridor, and the chapter is pretty much concluded, but you're not in the clear yet, because we're about to encounter, yep, here she comes already, Laura, and you're going to be encountering her a lot in this game. There's no point in fighting her at this point in the game, it's a waste of ammo and matches, so you might as well just escape. Yes, she drops a little bit of green gel, but when you think about the amount of ammo that you're going to use as opposed to the amount of green gel that you're going to get, it's really not worth it. So I recommend that you just escape and run away. Plus, to be fair, in AKUMU difficulty it's probably not the best idea to fight her. Let's disarm this trap. If you're fast enough, you should be able to disarm both traps before she gets too close. And let's get inside the elevator, and we're almost out of here, but we're not in the clear yet. We do need to be careful. It's always wonderful that there's always an elevator conveniently placed for our escape. And start running immediately as soon as the doors open again, because Laura won't take a break and she'll come after you. And now all that we need to do is run towards the exit. Quickly run towards the exit as fast as possible. You don't lose any stamina here, so you're good. And once again, you might think you're safe, but you're not in the clear yet, because Ruvik is waiting for us. Whatever you do, please don't run against Ruvik and try to punch him just for the fun of it, because if he touches you, you'll automatically die and you'll have to start over. So just run to the top of the steps. Once again, wait here, and eventually another cutscene will play out and the chapter will be over. So thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for all the comments and for liking my video, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all later for chapter number 5, which is going to be tough, but somehow we'll manage. Take care, my friends.